Welcome back children in geography class. Let's continue with natural regions of the world part 2. What is the extent of these deserts? All the deserts in the world are located between 15° north to 30° north and south of the equator, and they are also known by the name the tropical deserts because they lie in the tropical zone, and most of the deserts children from the world map you can see are located on the western margins of the continent. In which continents these deserts are located? Let's study about first the largest desert in the world, that is the Sahara Desert, and the desert is located in the North Africa. The Kalahari Desert and the Namib Desert are located in the southwest of Africa. Next we will be talking about Asia. The Arabian Desert and the Thar Desert are located on the western part of the continent. Next is North America continent. The deserts extends from Mexico into USA and is called by the different names like the Mojave, Sonoran, Californian desert, and all these deserts are in the North America. Next is the Atacama Desert, that is in the South America, and this desert is the driest of all the deserts. And next is the Great Australian Desert in Australia. What are the climatic conditions in these desert areas children? Summer temperatures are very high and the range of the temperature is between 30 to 45 degrees Celsius, and in some of the areas like you can see from the world map also, the Death Valley, the temperature records 56.7 degrees Celsius and sometimes reaches 58 to 59 degrees Celsius in this area. The hottest month has a mean temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. Why the temperatures are high children? Because the land heats and cools quickly because of the absence of vegetation in this area and creates a extreme temperature in this area. The winter temperatures are less than 20 degrees Celsius and sometimes frost also occur during the night. Next is rainfall. There are few areas in the desert that receive no rainfall at all. Generally the hot deserts, all the hot deserts receives less than 25 centimeters of rainfall. The reason is that we have already discussed children, the most of the deserts are located on the western margins of the continent, and by the time the trade winds reaches there to the western margin, they shed their moisture in the eastern margins of the continent and they become dry, and that is the reason the most of the deserts receives the scanty rainfall and with high temperature. In the tropical deserts, the natural vegetation is xerophytic type of plants are found there. Xerophytic means the plants which are adapted to the arid conditions, that means very less rainfall, scanty rainfall, no rainfall with hot and dry climatic conditions they are able to survive, and most of the places are covered with the shrubs like cactus and prickly pears are also found. The plants are almost leafless and store water in their stems. Some plants have leathery leaves, others have thorns and still have a repugnant smell as a means of protection against the animal grazing. Thorny cactus is often cited as a typical desert plant, and near the water courses, oases, date palms are also found, and the without the means irrigation facilities here agriculture is not possible. So, agriculture is flourished in those areas where the canals are available or near the oasis etc. Some of the agriculture is being practiced in the desert areas. Human adaptation in the tropical deserts. Due to the harsh climatic conditions in the desert, the inhabitants have to struggle against the environment because there is a deficiency in water, food as well as the means of livelihood are also limited in these areas. Most of the primitive tribes like the Bushmen of Kalahari in Africa and Bindubu of Australia. They are nomadic hunters and the food gatherers particularly. Crops cannot be grown without irrigation in the tropical desert areas, but wherever the irrigation facilities are available, like if the dams, oases or the network of canals are available, then the desert areas the agriculture is possible. Let me give you one example here children, like the river Nile in the Egypt allows the Egyptians to raise number of crops and they are able to grow rice and cotton in the summer season, followed by wheat, barley, beans and the other minor crops in the winter season. With this children, let me conclude here. Thank you and God bless you all.